Activating the lotus seed. Preparation for this technique requires the use of the Maharic Akashic Shield activation, the flame body activation sequences which are contained prior on this CD, and for optimum effect, the Vecca code inductions which are available on the Essential Newcomers Technique 2 CDs set available on the product list. Before we begin, it's important to clarify that during these techniques, the lotus seed breathing, after completion of each group of 6 breaths, the 6-axis grid is effectively shifted to the next center. That's the centers we're referring to, the Iumbi, the Rajna and the Mahadra, along with the large ball of heliotalic frequency. Each of the 6 exhale breaths is used to push the 6 small balls simultaneously outward on each line of the 6-line axis. That's to say, one of the 6 balls per line on the axis. The balls are not pulled back to the beginning point after each breath, but remain stationed first at density 1, then density 2, until reaching density 6, before being pulled back simultaneously to their beginning point. We begin with the lotus bud breath. Breathe easily for a few moments while focusing your attention on a large ball of heliotalic energy located way out in the universe at the Eka level, that's density 6, directly above your head, above chakra 14. The ball of heliotalic energy looks like a swirling mass of silvery pastel rainbow colored hues. Next, forcefully inhale, pulling the ball of silvery pastel rainbow frequency down the heliotalic line, the central vertical current, directly above your head, and into the Amoraea point just below the thymus. Hold this inhale breath while imagining that the ball of heliotalic frequency now stored in the Amoraea separates out into 6 smaller balls of silvery pastel rainbow colored energy. Forcefully exhale this breath and the 6 balls of heliotalic energy outward simultaneously in 6 directions. 1 vertically up, 1 vertically down, and 4 outwards at 45 degrees to the vertical axis of your body, to a distance of about 1 inch from the surface of your body, which is the limit of your etheric body skin. Hold the breath briefly while imagining or feeling the 6 balls of silvery pastel heliotalic frequency stationed in your etheric body. And then, inhale forcefully, bring the 6 balls of heliotalic energy back into the Amoraea. It is usual to repeat according to your own inner guidance to build heliotalic frequency in the Amoraea and etheric body field thereafter for a few moments. Now we move on to the first 6 Maharic breaths. Following the final inhale of the lotus bud breath, hold the silver pastel rainbow ball of heliotalic frequency at the Amoraea momentarily. Breathe easy for a few moments while once again imagining the large ball of pale silvery rainbow energy separating out into 6 smaller balls of energy. Prepare for a sequence of 6 rapid inhale-exhale breaths. During each breath, visualize or imagine pushing the 6 balls of energy out on each exhale through each of the 6 density Merkaba grids stationed at D4, D7, D10, D13, and the Eka D1 and Eka D4 void. Push the energy balls in 6 directions simultaneously as before. That's 1 vertically up, 1 vertically down, and 4 outwards at 45 degrees to the vertical axis of your body. Breathe the 6 breaths now. Rapidly inhale, exhale the breaths, pushing the 6 balls of energy out on each exhale through each of the 6 density Merkaba grids stationed through D4, D7, D10, D13, and Eka D1 and D4. Don't rush this in the early stages, do it gently and slowly before adopting a more rapid and forceful breathing technique. On the 6th and final inhale, draw the 6 balls of energy back into the Amoraea. Now for the second sequence of 6 Maharic breaths. From the final inhale of the first 6 breaths, returning the pale silvery rainbow energy ball to the Amoraea. After the final inhale, exhale, pushing the large ball of energy up from the Amoraea down to the Iumbi point, about 1 inch below the navel. Having moved the ball, breathe easy for a few moments, while once again imagining the large ball of pale silvery rainbow energy separating out into 6 smaller balls once more. Again, prepare for a sequence of 6 rapid inhale-exhale breaths, but initially do this at your own speed. And again, during each breath, visualize or imagine pushing the 6 balls of energy out on each out-breath through each of the 6 density Merkaba grids. In your own time now, perform the 6 fairly rapid inhale-exhale breaths. Each time, pushing the 6 balls out on each of their 6 planes as before, 1 vertically up, 1 vertically down, and 4 outwards at 45 degrees. And on the 6th and final breath, bring the balls back into the Iumbi. And now for the 3rd sequence of 6 Maharic breaths. From the final inhale of the second 6 breaths, which you just completed, returning the ball of pale silvery rainbow energy to the Iumbi, exhale, pushing the large ball of energy up from the Iumbi to the Rajna point at the pineal at the center of the skull. Again, just breathe easy for a few moments, whilst once again imagining the large ball of pale silvery rainbow energy separating out into 6 smaller balls of energy. Now, breathing from the center, the Rajna, prepare for another sequence of 6 rapid inhale-exhale breaths, just as you've already done now 2 times. Again, during each breath, visualize or imagine pushing the 6 balls of energy out on each exhale through each of the 6 density Merkaba grids. In your own time, perform the 6 inhale-exhale breaths, pushing the 6 balls out through each of the Merkaba density levels. And on the 6th and final breath, draw the balls back into the Rajna point at the center of the pineal. From the final inhale of the third 6 breaths, returning the ball of pale silvery rainbow energy to the Rajna point. Exhale, pushing the large ball of energy down to the Mahadra point at the center of Earth's core, way down below your feet. Breathe easy again, whilst once again imagining the large ball of pale silvery rainbow energy separating out into 6 smaller balls of energy down within Earth's core. Prepare to repeat the fairly rapid 6 inhale-exhale breaths. Again, breathing from this new center, the Mahadra at Earth's core. You will continue to visualize or imagine pushing the 6 balls of energy out from that point on each exhale, through each of the 6 density Merkaba grids. So in your own time, inhale and exhale 6 times, each time pushing the balls out to each density level as you go. On the 6th and final breath, back into the Mahadra point at Earth's core, pull the 6 balls of pale silver heliotalic energy in on the breath, popping the bottom spiral universal Merkaba seal 14. Exhale gently when you've done this. Inhale, and then forcefully exhale, pushing the pale silvery rainbow ball of energy up through the Latue, which is at the pineal, and on up to chakra 14, 36 inches above the head, popping the top spiral Merkaba seal 14. Breathe easy, spending a few minutes to feel the circulation of energy throughout the lotus petals formation in the density fields all around you. We now move on to the Ire stage of the lotus seed activation. Under normal circumstances, we would precede this by performing the lotus bud breath sequence, the sequence prior to the last completed sequence of Mane breaths. And now that we've done that, we can proceed normally. So, the first 6 Ire breaths. From the final inhale of the lotus bud breath, if we were using it first, but we've already done that now, hold the silver pastel rainbow ball of heliotalic frequency at the Amoraea momentarily. So pick this up at the point where you're visualizing or intending the silver pastel rainbow ball of heliotalic frequency is positioned at the Amoraea. Now just breathe easy for a few moments, while once again imagining the large ball of pale silvery rainbow energy separating out into 6 smaller balls of energy. Prepare yourself for a sequence of 6 rapid inhale-exhale breaths. And once again, during each breath, we'll be visualizing or imagining that we're pushing the 6 balls of energy out on each exhale through each of the 6 density Merkaba grids stationed through density 4, 7, 10, 13 and the Eka D1 and Eka D4 void. So in your own time, from the Amoraea, breathe the 6 breaths. And on the 6th and final inhale, draw the 6 balls of energy back into the Amoraea. On this final inhale, the 6th, return the ball of pale silvery rainbow energy to the Amoraea. And on the exhale, push the large ball of energy from the Amoraea up to the Rajna point at the pineal. Now we simply repeat the breathing process again, breathing the grid, the 6-point axis grid, from the Rajna. So in your own time, prepare for another sequence of 6 rapid inhale-exhale breaths. Again, visualizing or imagining that you're pushing the 6 balls of energy out on each exhale, on the 6 lines, 1 vertically above, 1 vertically below, and the 4 running out at 45 degrees from the central vertical current. So you may begin when you're ready. And on the 6th and final breath, draw the balls back into one larger ball at the Rajna center. Having drawn the balls back into the Rajna, exhale, pushing the large ball of energy down from the Rajna point to the Eombi, about 1 inch below the navel. And when you're ready, repeat the 6-point breathing, pushing the 6 balls of pale silvery rainbow energy out, breathing from the Eombi point 1 inch below the navel. And on the 6th and final breath, draw the balls back into the Eombi point, forming the larger heliotalic sphere. And on the next exhale, push the large ball of energy up through the Lotus and all the way up to chakra 14, 36 inches above your head. And from chakra 14, we'll repeat the 6-point axis breathing once more. So visualize or intend the large heliotalic sphere is now beginning to separate out into the 6 individual balls at chakra 14, 36 inches above your head. And in your own time, repeat the cycle of 6 inhale, 6 exhale breaths, pushing the 6 balls out along their axes through each of the Merkaba grid levels. And on the 6th and final breath, pull the balls back into chakra 14, popping the top spiral universal Merkaba seal 15. Exhale gently, then inhale and forcefully exhale, pushing the pale silvery rainbow ball of energy down through the Lotus, Kathara center pineal, on down to chakra 13 at earth core, popping the bottom spiral Merkaba seal 15. And just breathe easy when you complete this stage, spending just a couple of minutes to feel the circulation of energy throughout the lotus petals formation in the density fields all around you. Now we move on to the final stage of the lotus seed. This is stage 3, the Manu lotus bud breath. Now begin by bringing your attention to the heliotalic balls stationed above and below you, the large heliotalic spheres, way out beyond chakra 14, 36 inches above your head, and chakra 13, way out at Earth's core. And with your intention firmly fixed on these heliotalic pale silvery pastel rainbow spheres stationed way out above and below you, inhale forcefully from both directions, drawing those spheres of frequency into the Amoraea to form a large heliotalic sphere about 12 inches diameter within the Amoraea. Hold this breath for as long as you comfortably can. And finally, exhale gently into the Amoraea as a sphere of heliotalic frequency about 12 inches diameter forms within the Amoraea. And just relax and breathe easily, allowing a moment for the 12-inch diameter sphere to separate into 2 clusters of 6 grapefruit-sized spheres, one vertically above the other, within and around the Amoraea. Inhale forcefully and exhale simultaneously, pushing the upper sphere downward to the Iumbi and the lower sphere at the Amoraea up to the Rajna at the pineal. In your own time, perform 6 pointed breaths, pushing the total of 12 spheres that are now formed at the Iumbi and the Rajna outward through the 6 density levels. 6 spheres moving on a 6-point axis centered at the Iumbi, and 6 spheres moving out on a 6-point axis centered at the Rajna at the pineal gland. On the final 6th inhale, draw all 12 balls back into the Iumbi and the Rajna. 6 balls into the Iumbi and 6 into the Rajna. In your own time, complete the 6-pointed breaths from the 2 centers. And please note that through the Manu sequence, pushing the spheres through the 6 density levels once counts as 1 Manu breath through each of the 2 breathing centers. We move on now to the second set of 12 Manu breaths. Inhale and exhale simultaneously, pushing the sphere at the Iumbi up to the Lotus, that's in the pineal center, and the sphere at the Rajna down to the tailbone. Now we're going to repeat the breathing sequence, breathing again 6 pointed axis breaths from both centers simultaneously. So in your own time, you'll be pushing the 6 balls out on the 6-point axis from the Lotus center and also from the tailbone. When you're ready, go. On the final inhale, you will again draw the 12 spheres back. 6 into the Lutue, and 6 into the tailbone. After completion of the 6th and final inhale, inhale once more and exhale simultaneously, pushing the sphere at the Lutue down to the Mahadra point at Earth core, and the sphere at the tailbone is pushed up to Chakra 14, 36 inches above the head. Now again, we'll repeat the 6-point breathing cycle, breathing the 6-point axis, that's to say with your consciousness at the Mahadra point at Earth core and at Chakra 14, 36 inches above your head, pushing the 6 heliotalic spheres out on the 6-point axis from the center of each of the centers, the Mahadra and Chakra 14. So in your own time, perform the cycle of the 6-point breathing from these 2 centers. On the final inhale, draw the 12 spheres back in, 6 into the Mahadra center and 6 into the center of Chakra 14, 36 inches above your head. Just pause briefly, a couple of gentle breaths is sufficient, and then forcefully inhale and exhale, simultaneously pushing the spheres located at the Mahadra in Earth core and those at Chakra 14 up and downward to the Amoraea. Breathe long, slow and deeply. Take a long, slow, deep inhale, and on the exhale, push a replica of the heliotalic sphere at the Amoraea up into the Rajna and down into the Yumbi points simultaneously, leaving the original heliotalic sphere at the Amoraea. So you're dealing with 3 spheres. So breathing from the Amoraea, breathing around and into the 1 sphere there, create 2 copies of that one. And on a long, slow, deep exhale, push the copy of each of the main heliotalic sphere, 1 up into the Rajna and 1 down into the Yumbi at the same time. Breathe easy for a moment. And for the final Manu breath, we're going to breathe from the 3 centers simultaneously. We're going to breathe from the Rajna, the Yumbi and the Amoraea. And we're going to breathe a cycle of 4 6-point breaths now. So when you're ready, breathe the 6-point axis breathing. Inhale, exhale is 1 cycle. We're going to do this only 4 times from the 3 points, from the Amoraea, from the Rajna and the Yumbi. These are referred to as the Moda Adure centers. So when you're ready, a cycle of 4 6-point breaths, pushing out to density 1 through density 6, back again and out 4 times. On the final inhale, draw a deep, long breath, pulling the 18 spheres back. 6 into the Amoraea, 6 into the Rajna, and 6 into the Iombi. And hold this breath for as long as you comfortably can. Then exhale forcefully, pushing the 3 spheres out from each of the Amoraea, Rajna and Iombi to form one ever-expanding heliotalic sphere, moving in all directions, out beyond chakra 14, 36 inches above your head, and out beyond Earth core, way out beneath your feet. And to complete the Manu stage 3, take one final breath into the Amoraea, long, slow and deep, and exhale this breath forcefully, simultaneously, vertically, up and down, pushing the breath out, out, way beyond chakra 14, 36 inches above your head, and way out beyond chakra 13 at Earth core, and on beyond chakra 15, charging the huge heliotalic sphere. And then just breathe easy and relax, remaining still for a few minutes, feeling the heliotalic frequencies running throughout your fields.